Right, so welcome back to the channel, and as in the previous video I said, I will come back to this 18 volt battery that has now dried out a little bit. Now it's still very rusty, so I'm not very hopeful that this is going to work, but I'm going to put it back together. But first I'm going to test the voltage on it and make sure it is working. Now if you keep watching this video, you'll see me do what I've actually advertised this video as, and that's how to spike a battery or jump start it, so that you can basically revitalize a battery. Now sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but there you can see that is reading about 15 volts, and what we're going to do is going to drop it back in the charger and see whether it will actually charge up. Usually what happens is the light will flash a couple of times and it will just go off. So like I said, I do think it's a circuit board issue with this particular battery. Now I have lost the spring from the inside, but you can buy repair kits for these things and buy all the parts if you need to. I'm probably not going to bother that unless 10,000 people subscribe to my channel in the next 30 seconds and I get 50,000 likes, which is probably not going to happen, which is why I'm not going to make a video and buy parts for this battery. There you go, it's still got one light showing. I should really twist the charger around and show you it's not really charging up. So we're going to put that to one side again now and get another battery to show you how to jump start a battery. Now this one's about 5 years old. It's not working properly. It does power the radio and it does power my cordless torch, but that's about it. It doesn't power the power tools, doesn't power my circular saw, doesn't do well. It's just not got enough power in it is what I'm trying to say. Now I took this battery apart earlier and did test the cells, and one of them isn't quite registering, but there you go. It should be reading 15.8 volts, is it? I'll just turn that around so you can see better what I'm doing. So this should be about 15.8 volts, and there you go, 15.8 volts. So what we're going to do is we're going to take another battery and we're going to connect these up together like that are being parallel. So we're going to connect the negative and the positive together, and the battery that I'm using there is a cheap eBay imitation DEWALT battery, and it's not quite the same as a DEWALT. It's not brilliant, to be honest. I wouldn't recommend buying them. I basically just use them in my torches, those type of batteries, because there's enough power in them to run that. And we're going to use it because it does actually have about 19-20 volts registering from this battery. So we're going to do that, and that should put enough charge into the dud battery that I'm trying to revitalize here. And obviously I'm speeding it up a bit here, so I've connected it up with a bit of scrap wire, and I'm going to prat about with some other batteries while I'm just leaving it to charge up off these batteries. So I'm going to test the voltage on the battery now to see whether it's improved it, and we should be able to see that in a minute. Just let me get the prongs in the right place, and it should read about 16 volts. Should have gone up a little bit at least. It's getting these prongs on it. So there's the repair kit that you can buy if you wish to buy one, and like I say, it comes with all the bits and pieces. But there you go, the voltage is 16.1 volts, so it has gone up a little bit. And usually when you've got around 16 volts, that's when the battery will start charging. Now when we insert this into the charger, it does actually start flashing, which is an indication it is charging at least. So what we'll do is we'll leave this to charge, hopefully, and I might leave it for half an hour and then come back and test it. But while we're waiting for that, I'm just going to prat about with these other batteries. These batteries are here, these old ones are about 15 years old, and you know, it's just interesting to have a play around with them and see what's happening. But there you see me again trying to jump start the other one. I thought I'd give that one a go and see if that'll make that one I dropped in the bucket work, but it doesn't look like it's going to work. So we'll leave that and shelf that one for a while, and like I said, we'll come back to this one in the charger eventually. So I'm going to pack up for now, and then we'll just come back to that one and see where we're at with it. So there you go, it's been charging for about half an hour and the light's gone solid. So this is the moment of truth now. Has it actually charged up? So first thing I'm going to do is press the button. No, it's still on one light, so it's still under charging here. So we already know that by the light there. So I'm going to insert a couple of connectors here. These are just these ring type connectors, but they just slide into the connectors on the battery there perfectly, so I can put the prongs from the multimeter. And like I said, I've done a review on this multimeter. I might put a section in there for you so you can see the link at the top right hand corner. So once I've got the prongs in place, we can check the voltage, and it's gone up to 16.59, so it's not really increased that much. It's nowhere near 18 volts is that, so it probably has got a bad cell inside there. Now the other way to spike this would be to open it up, but that's going to be another video, guys. I will open it up and try and spike it that way directly onto the cell and see if that makes any difference. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.